Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. I got a quick video for you this morning on the strop. Rooster, you're being rude. Anyway, I get lots of questions on knife and tool maintenance, a bunch of them. And it's normally asking if I think they should do something more or less. 99% of the time, from talking to people and my understanding and seeing what they're doing, they are getting their tools plenty sharp with stones or a system. They're getting it plenty sharp with that. So say like a good check is if it'll catch on your thumbnail. Like that dude left little lines in my thumbnail, if it'll focus. See, that's plenty sharp, like crazy sharp. If you can get it to that point, no more stones. Put the stones down and get you a strop. And I strop daily most of the time. So I've went through first, I'll just kind of just go through my strops, how I've done it. This strop, my dad got me for Christmas a long time ago. And this is my normal, what I would normally strop. And I'll even move to this one after I've done one with diamond compound. I'll just come back and hit it on this dude a little bit. And size wise, this size personally, I think is one of the best sizes you can get. So you have 12 by 3 stroppable surface. And it will take just about all of the straight on most knives. Like one like this cub, it will get almost the entire thing. So if you're just getting into the whole sharpening thing, or just trying to hone your skills, a big strap like this is what I would suggest getting started. It's safer, and there's plenty of room, and you can get one of these for about $15. 15 to 20 bucks. And most of the time they'll come with some compound. This is just a green compound that you rub on the strap. This is a, come on phone, HCO strap. My buddy Alan makes these. I've had this one for a couple of years. When he first started making straps, he gave me one of these, and then he gave me a couple more narrow ones that live in my class bag. But this is also it's a good size. The bigger the better, within reason, most of the time. So it's 11 by 2.5. There's still plenty of stroppable space on that. These probably run you between $20 and $30. They're handmade beautifulness. This guy is a custom one that Alan made me. It's got a silver dollar in it. And this is probably the one that gets the most use now, is this guy. It's just, it's a good size for me. And I'll sit in front of the TV or something every evening, whether I really use my knife a lot or not, I hit it on the strop. And that just maintains that edge. I can get out here and carve 20 Zelda rupees and go inside and strop it, and it's still, I haven't hardly lost any of the edge just working wood. Like, you'd really have to do something crazy to get it sharp enough or get it dull enough where you need to put it on a stone, in my opinion. This is the Gnome. It's also from HCO. It's a good size, and that thickness lets you keep your hand away from it when you're stropping. A thin one is harder to hang on to unless you get down here on the end, and even then, there's not a whole lot to hang on to. This was from, I believe it was Pocket Strop. They've since gone out of business. Bird, stop being mean to me. Bird, come over here. Little wren being crazy. But this was from Pocket Strop. They've closed the doors. Here, they've done it this year. I hate to see that. They made some really fun stuff, very useful things, but you know, the people ain't got no money, ain't got no money. Ain't much you can do about that. This is good for kits, 3D printed, so you can just stick it down in your kit. My most recent strop that I got was this guy, and this is from Bushcraft Tools. They done the Glacier that I done a mileage discussion on here recently, and I was super surprised with this thing. It's $12, and it comes with 2 different compounds, I believe. And I got this when I was doing the MagnaCut experiment here last month or month before. And my problem with the MagnaCut was factory, it was sharp, but it wasn't as sharp as I wanted it to be. And I couldn't get it to strop up like I wanted. And I went through a whole big bunch of mess and got strops that I put diamond compound on. And this is 50,000 grit, but I had 1,200 grit on this one. And another one, which it's inside somewhere. I have about 5 more that I use for different things. The other one is like a version that's half this size, maybe a ½ inch more narrow and about that long. It's kangaroo leather, and I have diamond lapping compound on it specifically just for the diamond compound. This also has diamond compound on it, and I was using it for that MagnaCut. Like I said, I just couldn't get it to strop up like I felt that it should, like I thought it should. Just get way sharper. I could get intermittent shaving with it, but it still just wasn't doing like I wanted it to. And I end up taking it back to the stone again and hitting it several times on a super fine diamond stone, and then took it to the strop, and I got it where I could shave with it like I wanted to. So it was just the grind that they had on it, and the finish was good, but it wasn't great. So I ended up doing a little work to that, and that's when I went down the MagnaCut rabbit hole. And it's a good steel, made for making knives, but personally, I don't need anything that extravagant. I'm not worried about corrosion resistance, and pretty much as soon as I get rid of the corrosion resistance part of it, all my other options they work, and they're not as expensive as MagnaCut. And with the strop, you can keep a 01 or a 1095 or an 80 CRV2 knife plenty sharp. But like I said, I found the finishing touches on edge maintenance always boils down to these guys. So if you're a sharpening dude that likes to put them to the stones a bunch, unless you're just beating it in the dirt and stuff, I don't recommend putting them on the strops or on the stones a whole lot. I would just strop them. And if you don't have a strop, before you do a ton of edge maintenance, I suggest you get one, because otherwise you're not seeing the results that are possible with all the correct tools. Just try the strop, and it may take a friggin' bunch of passes, but most of the time you can just sit there and listen to YouTube videos or something and strop your knife, and then get in the habit of just doing it daily or a couple times a week. If you're not using it, there's no sense in just stropping it unless you just want it really polished. And you can get a pretty polished edge on one from just the strop. I mean, it'll polish they'll polish up pretty good. Of course, I didn't, I'm not specifically trying to polish one. I polished an edge on a 6HM Essie, and that thing was like, oh, my belly's growling, like a mirror. But anyway, if you just need any old strop, if you want to try it and you're not doing a ton of work, although I suggest a bigger one starting out, one of these guys right here will do plenty fine. If this is your budget and you're looking for something to get things done, this one will work. And I see it's like 12 bucks. This is also the strop that I ordered for the beginner bushcraft gear. I'll be going into that here as soon as I get some time. But yeah, I'd start with, like I said, a bigger one, under 20 bucks. This one's $12. It'll work. And then if you get where you're looking for some fancier stuff, the kangaroo leather is super nice. And there's a ton of strop makers out there. You can make one yourself. Just glue. Well, maybe we'll make one day. I have actually made one yesterday, but I'm not going to. I'm going to surprise you guys with it by the way that I made it. But maybe we'll make one in a video. It's pretty easy. Just glue leather to a board and put some compound on it. You're done. Maybe I'll do that next video. It's a good idea. Well, all right. I just wanted to share this strop. Try to strop it before you get too crazy with it. You'll surprise yourself. Thanks for the watches. All the support here recently has been fantastic. You've always supported me, so I shouldn't say recently, but my YouTube's still in its infant stages just about, and you guys have been really supporting me. I appreciate it. Check out my Instagram. There's like 8,000 posts over there of all different kind of stuff, projects, reviews, this and that and other, mileage discussions, as I like to call them. Also check out Bushcraft Sassy, at Bushcraft Sassy. She's just chilling right now. Sasser! You taking a nap? Okay. She's napping. But yeah, check out the website, bushcraftkelso.com. I got gizmos and gadgets. Stuff like that. You guys have a good weekend. Oh, my gnome fell down. Oh, I don't know. All right. Appreciate the support. Later.